Hey y'all, out here Steve Holcomb, Pro Auto Custom Interiors, and he's got a 71 Cuda that he just finished up. Kind of got a modern twist on a stock interior. It's cool, but it's not over the top custom. I think y'all are going to enjoy it. Let me run Steve down and we'll take a look at it. Chris, how you doing, brother?
Pretty good, how are you?
Looks like you got another one done, eh?
Yeah, finally.
What are you going to do with this one? We're going to auction it off, send it to the Cherokee Indians? What are you going to do?
No, this one's going to auction too. It's
Yeah?
going to Kissimmee, Florida. Yep.
For Meekum?
Meekum, yep.
In what day? Was it?
It goes through on Friday night. But
No,
I'm not
but
sure
when is it? What month is it, Meekum?
January.
January, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And it's a 71?
71, yep.
Turned out nice. Originally, what, a 340 car or something?
No, I think it's 318 car.
Yeah. I love that color. What is that?
That's Lamborghini orange.
No kidding. That's good. Have you made any changes to it?
Not a whole lot for its body. I mean, took the marker lights out.
In the front?
Yeah, and the back too.
Yeah.
40 pounds, yeah.
And then this grill area up here where the lights and all that had been black and you body painted, or would it have been body colored?
Both.
Yeah, could have come either
A lot
way?
of times it's silver, a lot of times body color.
Okay, cool. And what size wheels are you running on it?
I think them were 18s. 18 by 10s in the back and 18 by 8s in the front.
It's got a beautiful stance. I love the color of it. And I love them stripes. I think that's one of the things I like the best about it. It's almost kind of it looks like it could have came from the factory that way. You know, it reminds you of the factory kind of stripe, but yet I don't think it is. I think it's got a little twist to it. And then for some reason it just goes to the door handle, which I like that too. That looks good.
Yep.
Wheel choice is good. Big brakes on it.
Yeah, it's got wheel wood all the way around.
Yeah. You left the gills in the front fender. A lot of
We
people.
actually added them. Some of them don't come with gills, but we added the gills.
Seems like if they have them, they take them out, and if they don't, they add them, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's ever happy with what they have.
I like the gills.
Yeah, no, it's an identifying part of the car, right? I mean, that's what you expect to see. Steve,
how's it going, Scotty?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
Not too bad. Tired.
Yeah. I got to thinking, you know, up until the last few builds, you've been having me come out here at lunchtime.
Yeah.
But then that bill at lunch the other day was like 40-some bucks, and ever since then, it's been 5, 6 o'clock.
I guarantee it'll be cheaper than supper, though.
That's right. No, that's
No,
nice.
that don't bother me none. It just so happens the last two cars we got finished up at night time, and they're fixing here to pick it up.
They're right here waiting, aren't they?
Exactly.
And everybody's excited to get them when
Yeah.
they get done. No, I love that back seat, man. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's more sunk in than usually like in a Camaro or something. You know what I'm saying?
we made
It's
them
more
a little
pronounced.
bit bigger and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, these side panels was big, and everything on this car's got like a lot of aggressive look to it.
Right.
So we just continued it on into the interior. Front seats is aggressive looking. The back seats needed to match that. And we put the suede headliner in it. Done that it's almost an orangey color leather and suede to match the car. And then we put a silver stitch in it. He's got a little bit of silver pinstriping here and there, and a little bit of flame. So we try to incorporate that in with the leather.
I
and with the
really
interior.
like that orange stitch that's in the center
Yeah.
of it too. That's about the same color as the car.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
yeah, and I
that's
was going to put the orange on this too, but it just didn't stand out quite. So we put the orange stitch in the center,
Right.
and then put the silver on the outside.
Yeah.
So
no.
it blends in. The same thing with the dash. We custom made that dash. Well, it's the original dash, but it was junk, and we took it all apart and fixed it. And yeah, and they put carbon fiber pieces in the side of it,
Right.
on the inside of it. And
I
stuff.
like that. I like that silver steering column. That looks good. Y'all wrapped the wheel yourselves here too?
We did.
Yeah. And then I seen this dash. It was in about 1,000 pieces.
It was rough.
Yeah.
It was rough. Yeah, I was going to throw it in the garbage, but
No, I mean, you know me, I don't know nothing. I looked at you and said, what are you going to do with that dash?
Yeah.
Huh. And the console, I was a little concerned with the console when the car was bare, but you wrapped it interior, and now it fits the car perfectly. It looks good.
yeah, when it was in there by itself, it just stuck out like a sore thumb, pretty
Right.
much like anything does when it's just by itself.
Right.
Then when you get to everything incorporated with it, then it just draws it all together. Especially if you're looking on the outside of the car and you look in, you know, it all ties it together and stuff.
Right. And you didn't do that. That came done when you got the car.
Yeah,
here.
Chris already had that done when we got the car.
Yeah. And then used the Daytona weave carpet in it too.
Yeah, he figured he better make up for what dash he brought.
And those door panels, again, you know, those door panels look like something. I guess you used the stock door panel to start with.
We did, and they're a pain to get to look like that. Even though you use the stock door panel, they are not easy to cover at all.
Right.
You know, all of this is covered separately with the leather, and then another piece around with the suede, and the leather and the trim in tying it all together.
Right.
He's got new handles and stuff at the house, new door handles and things like that. So
Where's the door locks at?
They're actually right here. But he's got those new in there at home too. They little flip up thing that goes right here.
Wow, cool.
So he's gonna put them on and those when he takes the car back home.
No, I think it turned out nice. And then he said they're probably going to take these side pieces on that seat and carbon fiber them or something.
Yeah, I think these right here would look good if he'd done them like the dash, you know, just carbon fiber those pieces like that.
Right.
They would tie it all in together.
Yeah.
So I think that would finish it off and, you know, tie it all in together. Look good.
Right. No, I think that's the only thing. Just because everything else is so fresh and new, and that plastic is still just kind of, you know, black plastic looking.
Yeah, he's either gonna do that or take it apart and actually paint it. The vinyl dye just don't stick good to plastic. Normally we cover these in leather, but these things right here has got so many round things that it just wouldn't cover.
I got you.
It's a 440, but it's a stroked out to a 501. It's pushing about 600 horse.
No, I knew the motor may not be. I'm talking more about the surround, like the firewall and the
we shaved the
interfenders.
battery and put it in the trunk, cleaned it
Okay.
up a lot, and but other than that, you know, the wheel wood disc brake set up, of course. But,
Right. Well, and that's the thing, when you clean something up, you take everything out. So now it's like, well, that looks just real stock and clean. No,
Yeah.
it took a lot of work to get it like
the
that.
battery really ruins it because it sticks right up here in front of everything when you leave them up here.
And that looks like a soup can.
Yeah.
When I saw it in the garage the other day, I said, what is that?
That's power steering reservoir, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't it look just like a couple of Campbell soup cans?
Yep.
I mean, welded together, chromed, you know, but for the most part. And it's a Mopar motor.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a full roller motor.
All right. And you dynoed it yet?
No, I didn't put it on the dyno. I had a guy build it at home, and actually comes from a kit. It's stroked out like a 501 cubic inch. Aluminum heads, 2 4s,
Oh, that's cool.
custom.
Real carburetor car.
Yeah.
And I like what you did with the intake, right?
That's a 101. That's a custom made.
Right?
We had a time with that thing getting it to fit under the hood.
Yeah, but you did a nice job. You didn't have to cut it up too much.
No, we just kept shaving on the breather to get it lower and lower.
Get it lower and
There
lower.
ain't nothing else to shave. You
It may
can't get
not
it no
start, it
more.
may not run, but the hood will close, right?
Yeah.
No, that's sweet.
Yeah, we use the Daytona square weave. It's a copper colored interior is what it is. It's got a little bit of orangish color to it.
Right.
Then we just wrapped everything in the leather, and he's got his on-off switch here. You can pull this back and get to the battery and things like that. But it's just pretty much just a nice, clean, functional trunk that you can use.
Right. And then you put
Yeah, put
cover
suede
that.
on this right here. We like for these to come on up, but that little lip right here sits in that, so we can't really
I got you.
do anything with that.
I got
We
you. That
do
would
it,
have had to be
we
done
do it
at the
as
shop.
best as we can do
Right.
it to where it still works.
Right. If you wanted to take that out, you would have had to fill it
Right.
before.
Yeah, you're exactly
The shop would
right.
have had to fill it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's cool, man. Like I said, clean and mean in the trunk, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Something again that just looks like not over the top, just a nice kind of a spin on a factory touch car.
Almost like a new car would look
You
like.
know, for some reason, this car keeps fooling me in my head to think it is a new car. Yeah, I know that it's not. I know it's a 71, but for some reason, just sitting here, it kind of looks like the new
does,
Challenger
yeah.
sitting here. Yeah.
Right.
No, beautiful job, brother.
Thank you.